I just wanted to say a couple things. First of all, the Sierra Club strongly supports this action that's being initiated today. We are a strong supporter of clean air, the ability of citizens to petition their local governments for clean air, to be involved in these issues, and to help clean up our airshed, which is obviously a public resource, which takes a lot of hits from a lot of different sources, but one particularly we're talking about today. I specifically want to talk about, briefly mention a couple other things, and that has to do with what I call the myth of environment versus jobs. We're going to hear that a lot. We hear it a lot, and we'll hear it a lot after today, that we're talking about killing a bunch of jobs at Rio Tinto. No, that's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're talking about. And clearly it is a myth when some people like to classify this as a job killer. No, it's not. The Congressional Budget Office released a major study just within the last 12 months that shows the cost benefit of clean air regulation from the Clean Air Act. And it's roughly 30 to 40 times. So for every dollar put in to enforcing clean air regulations, $30 to $40 comes back into our economy. That's not chump change, that's real dollars. And you know, when some people will make the claim that, oh, you're just gonna put us out of business, we didn't put the car industry out of business with new regulations, whether it was seat belts or emission standards for auto emissions. They went on and on and on. And we're not gonna do it here with this. Rio Tinto is a major employer. They have a major investment in this operation. They're not going to walk away from it. I fully expect them to be opposed to this, and they're going to say that this is going to kill some jobs. No, it's not. That the most it might do is probably reduce maybe a few pennies on the next shareholder's profit and loss statement. But in the end, we're going to save jobs, we're going to save our health. And that's really what this is about. And on the issue of Rio Tinto and clean air, I also wanted to mention, in case you haven't seen it, there's a bill before Congress right now called the Farm Dust Prevention Act. It was a bill introduced to alleviate regulatory burden on farmers for controlling minor dust particles, because obviously the agricultural industry is a major source of dust, and they don't want to see that burden on independent farmers, which I think most of us can understand. But what is realistic about this is what's going on behind the scenes, and that is Rio Tinto and the mining industry has been a major supporter of this bill. Why? Because it would exempt them from major dust control measures being implemented by the Clean Air Act. So I just ask you to put that in perspective as we continually see Kennecott push out the public relations spin about how such a clean corporate partner they are in our community. I'll make no bones, they do some great things here in this community, they really do. But at the same time, let's make sure we understand what is spin and what is fact. And when they say they're all for a clean, healthy environment, great. Let's put the foot down on the pavement and show us where it really lies. So I would leave it at that.